Well, hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your major quickie. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Just to let you know, I will be doing my usual long messages, but this is a major quickie for those of you who are on the go and cannot commit to the 1 hour long messages. Let's get straight to it, my beautiful Cancers. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my gorgeous Cancerians? What do they need to know regarding current energies? Oh, look. Maybe you're in a sticky situation. They've got the cards are sticking to me at this moment in time. So we have the Hierophant to open and we have the Emperor. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much. For those of you who are new to my channel, ooh, that's quite a lot to receive in this position. Justice, the Sun, the Moon, wow, and the Hangman energy. Very, very powerful energies at play at the moment. For those of you new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose a card as I believe that is my energy, not the message you're meant to receive. Everyone's different. Please fast forward during these moments. I don't like to waste time. So we have the Hierophant card in the protagonist position. Now this is the energy that's propelling you forward for the current period I'm tapping into. And this is about, it's a Taurian energy, but it's about traditions. It could be to do with your marriage if you're married, or higher level commitment, but it can also be about spiritual illumination and using the time at this present moment to tap in spiritually to some sort of spiritual practice. Things like using the law of attraction or meditation. You're opening your crown chakra to follow your bliss is what they're giving me. They're highlighting the fish here. So the fish, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, fish pops out of the Page of Cups. Now when we, the Page of Cups is about love, but it's also about following your bliss, following what you truly love in life, if it's to do with a career, but also to do with a person, okay? So it's about following your heart in a situation and releasing all sort of negative vibes. As you can see that skull there in the center, releasing anything that's negative in order to unlock the true potential in this connection. Now this could be, as I said, it's a major quickie, so it could be the potential for a relationship, higher level commitment there. Maybe your person has a Taurian placement in some way, but it could be also to do with the conventions around the idea of marriage, whether you want to proceed forward and have a higher level commitment that leads to marriage. Ultimately, it's about unlocking anything that does not serve you, letting go of any toxic cycles in order to move forward with truth and wisdom. The Hierophant often unlocks a spiritual wisdom through teaching. So you may be also seeking some sort of guru. It could be you're looking at videos online, not like tarot videos, but I mean as in spiritual teachers, practices, in order to, what's that? Sorry, one moment please. There was something just came in front of my eyes. So I want to I want to tap in a moment to the significance of that, because I couldn't quite see it, but it was like if I was to describe it, it was like a fly, but there is no fly. So anyway, we'll go deeper in that and see what the significance of that was. It literally came to my eye, so to my left eye. So perhaps someone has some sort of stigma or something in their left eye, or some sort of, if you get floaters in your eye or something, there was just something that just floated on by. Now I don't get that, so you know, they're very much indicating that that is for somebody. If they give me anything more on that, I'll let you know. But in the antagonist position, we have the Emperor card. Okay, so this is the energy that you may be putting off. It's a resistance. This is the resistance position. So you may be putting off some sort of plan that you want to get off the ground here. This is about respect as well. Aries energy. So you may have had an idea that you want to move forward with, but actually you may not have the resources, and you may have to do a little bit more higher learning in order to action this plan, is what they're giving me. So you may be connecting to colleges or some sort of institution, perhaps banks, for loans to get something off the ground in terms of business. When we've got the Emperor, he's all about strategic planning, okay, and business, that sort of leadership energy. But in this position, it feels like you cannot move forward with something at this present time, or you have a resistance to it. It's a wonderful idea they're giving me. It's a very fruitful idea that will lead to a lot of growth. But you may feel like you cannot move forward fully with the idea until you do some higher learning or unlock some sort of truth. It could also be something to do with a marriage, okay? Because we have justice on the board here as well, okay? So there could be some sort of legal contracts that are preventing you from having to move forward. But the unifying energy, I mean, this is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a unifying energy so positive before. We'll start with the Justice card. So you may be waiting for some sort of contracts, some sort of results to come through before you can make a choice on moving forward with a business idea or a higher learning venture. Because we got contracts here when we got the Justice card, it often connects to legal issues that so it's in the unifying position, which when some sort of truth comes out here, or something is actioned, it's a win-win situation for you. It calibrates the energy. It's a Libran energy, so it balances everything out and allows you to move forward with this idea, or this, use either a business idea or being an entrepreneur. Emperors are often their entrepreneurial kind of energy, with that Aries kind of energy there. So yeah, so you may be waiting for something. Now, they're giving me the indication blood, sweat, and tears, okay? The other day, I think it was a Leo read that I did, they just gave me sweat from this card, a lot of hard work. But this is something you're really invested in, blood, sweat, and tears, something that means a lot. It feels like, you know, a lot is on the line here with this card, but it's in a position that is very positive, which means it brings everything together for a win situation for you. So watch out. There's some sort of reveal happening here, some sort of truth coming out. Maybe someone will speak the truth, or some sort of communication you've been waiting for comes your way in order to move you forward with this idea that you're actioning, or this business plan that you may have, or something to do with a higher level commitment if you're waiting for somebody to communicate with you, you know, to let you know where you stand in a connection. But just to indicate, they're actually giving me, if you're waiting for someone to indicate to you where you stand in a connection, you're giving away your beautiful power, Cancer. It's a balance thing. True love will never leave you hanging unless they've communicated that there's a reason why there is a pause on this connection. They're just coming on in to give me that. Now we do have the Sun on the board, so success is yours. Whatever it is you're trying to get off the ground in terms of relationship or career, because this is a major quickie we're doing on the surface energy here, it's going to be very successful. Okay, so this is about seeds that you've already sown. They're giving me something that you've already started in terms of a growth. It's starting to grow. Now you may have felt there's some sort of shadow over you that has prevented you from moving forward, but that's about to be released, is how they're giving it, so that you can move forward and reach up for your happiness. Whatever the desired outcome is, you're about to receive it when you get that wonderful Sun card. Now again, we got the Sun and the Moon. So if you're dealing with some sort of connection here in terms of a love connection, you're polar opposites, Sun and Moon, but you cannot live without each other's energy. Very important. Sun and Moon. I mean, the Earth, growth on Earth cannot move forward without the Sun and the Moon. So very magnetic push and pull energy that may have been happening in this connection, but something will be revealed when we get this Moon energy. Cancer, it's your energy. Cancerian card is the Moon card, so it's about very powerful emotions at play. Something that may have been unseen comes to light. Some sort of delay or problem that you were not aware of pops up, comes to light as it was, and you can make a voluntary change, almost sidestep something that could have gone wrong or that was not for you. You're about to sidestep it because we've got a reveal here. Very successful outcome though. And you got that Hangman. Okay, so something, oh yeah, they want you to trust your intuition with this card. They're very, it's important you really check in with your emotions, because when this truth is revealed, your instincts, your intuition needs to kick into play here. But it will, as I said, be a win-win situation there. So if you're waiting for legal contracts as well to come forward, oh, they're giving me a very specific story as well. You may have had a plan to get married. This is quite precise. It's not for all Cancerians. You may have had a plan to get married, but because of what's going on around the world at the moment, it may have been put in delay. They're highlighting that this is now coming into balance to move forward. Okay, so that's a very specific message for somebody. So you may be replanning this. Okay. Also, they're indicating the Justice Board is about karma. What you give out, you receive back, Cancer. So you're about to receive some really good karma if you've been, giving out a lot of good karma, and obviously the other way if you've been giving it out in the negative. There is some adjustment to be made in order to ascend in a higher level. But I see I see lots of good energy here, very successful energy. So it looks like you've been putting out a lot of good into the universe and about to receive. The Hangman energy is a Piscean energy, and it's about, it may have been a painful, stagnant period where there was a lot of anxiety. Okay, but you're pushing through this anxiety now and reaching up for your happiness. It's about to come to fruition here. That you may have gained some sort of wisdom with this reveal. Because it's unified energy, this wisdom allows you to move forward towards your happiness, and you're getting a different perspective on things with that. It's almost like a sidestep in order to get a different perspective and come out on top. So whatever, you're coming out on top and being very successful. They're just giving me this word, successful. So yeah, something that you've worked hard for, but may have given you a lot of anxiety in the first place during this growth period. Your nerves were like very heightened, but now is the time to receive the abundance. Now we're going to go deeper and we're going to find out what they want to talk about. I'm using this was the White Witch Tarot that I was using first, and now I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my gorgeous Cancerians? Thank you so much. What do they need to know? King of Earth. Look at that. Yeah. So something about finances here. We're going to go and talk about those in a moment. You could be dealing with people who have placements in Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn also. Thank you so much. The King of Earth is a Taurian energy. We have the Queen of Air. So you're definitely... communication is very high here, and wisdom. Just so you know, you only take uprights in this. No reversals in this particular deck. That is stipulated by Colette Baron Reid in her instructions. Ooh, wow. Very snappy, exciting energy. It's almost like something's about to burst to life here for you. Fortune's Wheel. I mean, they keep giving me the word successful. Okay, so... again, they're clarifying. We got Fortune's Wheel. Luck is on your side. Success is yours for the taking. Now look at my candle going crazy. Okay, I've got no windows over here and no windows open. So when I get a big flicker like that on the candle, it's a big indication for me that that's something to pay big attention to. So we've got King of Earth here, and this is about, again, entrepreneurial energy. Philanthropy, manifesting what you truly desire consciously, and, magnetizing that abundance towards you, but also recognizing how your wealth or how your knowledge, because the King of Earth is at the top of their game, how it benefits others. Because when you actually help others, or whatever it is that you do for a living, when it benefits others, it actually brings more abundance into your life. This is a time to, they're calling you to have trust and to have faith that what you're manifesting is coming towards you in the way that you need it. It's a very practical energy, but also a very successful earthy energy. Okay, so again, it's about wise investment, being a solid leader here, and you know, using your intellect in order to make good decisions, manifesting all that you desire. And it's almost like it starts to make its way in practical means. So you start to see the growth of this situation in your everyday life. Okay, so if you're doing some sort of higher learning to earn more money in the craft that you're working in, then you'll start to see the benefits of it coming to, you know, manifesting in the physical plane. Okay, you're taking control of practical measures in order to grow your money and be a wise investor for your future when you have that king of earth. So it's about entrepreneurial energy, recognizing, oh, they're giving me something specific, which is recognizing a gap in the market. I mean, that's very business sort of dialogue, but it's going to be very fruitful, okay? And they're also asking you to recognize where your wisdom can also benefit others. You may be able to flip this, it's almost like you flip the script. This entrepreneurial energy, you start to get to the top of your game, but also you can give out this wisdom to others to help them raise their vibrations as well. It's not about competition, it's about raising each other up. So it's a wonderful energy there, but it's about being a leader, people looking to you and you taking that leap of faith for your abundant future. So if you're waiting for contracts or waiting to start a new business, you're going to be at the top of your game. You're making some solid investment decisions at this present moment in time. Now we have the Queen of Air, very powerful energy. This is about setting healthy boundaries in terms of communication, but it's in the resistance energy. You got both of, by the way, you got two entrepreneurial energy cards, okay? Moving forward strategically, planning for your future. So this Emperor card is in the resistance position. So they're asking you to look at, where have you in the past not set a healthy boundary? You need to move forward with strong self-esteem and wisdom. Definite wisdom here. It's about you having purpose and having a clear vision of where you're going. So this may be the resistance that you've had. Maybe you know what you need to do, but you can't do it until such time as you have some sort of higher learning or some sort of contract that you're waiting for. But you're using this time to gain wisdom. Okay, and also they're asking you in this position with this card, this Queen of Air, your intentions, are they in line with your prosperity path? Are they on line with your higher life purpose? And also, there's a huge deal about strategy here. You know, the Queen of Air, she is very self-sufficient. It connects to the sort of Libran energy of the Queen of Swords here. Very self-sufficient, leading with total honesty and business acumen. A lot of wisdom in order to get to where she needs to go. It's almost like putting your emotions to the side in order to lead with clear-cut communication to get what you need in the business realm or some sort of contract that you're trying to action here for your financial future and prosperity. Wow, those eyes, they're so beautiful in this card. There's a lot of clear truth in those eyes, beautiful truth, but also there is a steeliness of it. It's almost like a game plan here. It's divinely guided, is what they're giving me here. So you're using that energy, and it's going to be very successful. Whatever this venture is, it feels very business oriented. Is what they're giving me. But Fortune's Wheel, I mean, this is incredible energy. This is destiny meets synchronicity. Okay, so the time is right. Now is the time to reach some sort of successful conclusion on whatever it is you're trying to manifest on the physical plane. Okay, when we get that Fortune's Wheel, it's a turning point. So wherever you felt stuck, you're now able to move forward and claim your success. they keep giving this word successful. It's not just success, it's successful. Okay, you'll be taking a risk in some way, but it pays off. So you may have even been a bit anxious about contracts or something. Moving forward, yeah, there's a lot of anxiety, but you see that it's for the greater good, as it were. And also they're indicating number 10 for me, so that it's the end of something. So you may be waiting for a conclusion of something before you can actually reach up and gain this happiness. Some sort of reveal. You're waiting for some sort of result. And finally you get that result. And then you can move towards this happiness. It's very successful. And also they're really highlighting this heart. It's something that connects to your higher purpose. Your something you've been trying to achieve, you know, that sets your soul on fire. There's a lot of healing also in this, whatever has been going on here. They're not indicating a particular career path or anything, but they're showing me some healing. So there may also be something to do with love here. Healing old wounds or something, releasing old wounds in order to move forward. We're going to go deeper with the Light Seers Tarot and see if they give me an indication of what this is. It just feels very business oriented. So maybe they want to talk about you moving forward for a successful financial future. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know regarding this major quickie spread? Can you please guide them to any energies they're meant to receive for their highest good? Can you please clarify the Sun? So it's about your success again. So, I mean, this is really hugely abundant energy. Whatever it is you're manifesting, this is the time to receive. It's a joyous outcome. So this can be a material success. It can be emotional success, you know, spiritual success. It is over the King of Earth and higher learning, the Hierophant. So whatever, it's either a higher... The Hierophant, as I said, is a marriage card. Because this is, we're only tapping in on the surface energies. Hierophant is about higher learning there, and leading to good business investments. So growing your money through gaining more wisdom and knowledge. But also, you may be partnering up. Maybe your partner has some sort of earth element there. Your higher level commitment partner. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And, you know, it's about that feeling happy across the board. You know, your wishes coming true, this divine connection, making wise investments with them moving forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? All they keep saying is success. Success. 6 of. Interesting. If we get a 6 of something now, that'll be quite something, quite interesting energy. Because there's a reason why I said 6 of, even though I've got 7. Let's see. 6s are about love, so let's see what they want to talk about. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Truly grateful. We have Hangman energy. So again, Hangman energy there. So yeah, they give me the 7 of Wands. It's in reverse. When you get that 7 of Wands in reverse, again, it's about asking where your boundaries were weak. Setting healthy boundaries in order to move forward. Perhaps if this is a love connection between you and your Emperor, not a gender specific reading, but male or female, it's about the energy. If this is about a successful union there, they're asking you to look about your boundaries, okay? Where you feel like you're not enough and where you haven't communicated where your boundaries are, you know? Keeping silent where you need to just speak out and speak your truth. Because Cancer, you know, I know it's a cliche, but sometimes when things don't go as well as we hope, sometimes Cancerians, they have a sidestepping mechanism. They don't want trouble. They don't want to, it's not that they don't want trouble. They don't like confrontation. They'd rather see how they can sort the situation out without causing the least damage. Okay, so maybe you're being called to speak your truth, no matter how it is received. Okay, but when we got that 7 of Wands as well, in order to move forward in business, if this is business related to you, because as I said, we're on the surface with the Quickie. That Seven of Wands in reverse is about know your boundaries, okay? But also, what are you resisting in terms of a plan? Because when we get that card in reverse, it's about quitting on a plan, not trusting yourself or not believing in yourself in order to action the plan. Okay, you're having troubles getting it up to speed, getting it, taking action on it, as it were. Okay, so they just want you to look at that. This is the energy to overcome, this Emperor energy to overcome. Because if you're trying to start a business, it's going to be very successful. So don't be scared. Of course, it's going to be nerve-wracking, but there is some sort of wisdom that is needed here. Okay, so whether it's higher spiritual wisdom or some sort of teaching, you need to either go back to college or learn stuff online. There may be a lot of, I'm now seeing, they're giving me courses online, of course, downloading, because they've just shown me that little bracket that goes download, and it showed me someone clicking download. Okay, so there could be some sort of online courses that you're using at the moment that will help you action your business. But it's going to be very successful. You have the Hangman energy over the Fortune's wheel. So they're suggesting here, wisdom is needed. Get a different perspective, some sort of self-sacrifice, which might mean going back to college in some way or going back to the drawing board in some way to be very financially successful. But spiritual illumination and wisdom is called for in this position. But very, very successful energy. Okay, so it's almost like learning and success is yours. Okay, so contracts coming to fruition, some sort of reveal, but moving forward to get your success. Beautiful energy, really powerful stuff. Okay, we'll leave it there because it's a major Quickie. I'm using the Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell to give you final messages before we leave. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my gorgeous Cancerians? Okay. The initiation, a rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So you're definitely on the precipice of something really big, okay? But there is this waiting period. It's almost like you're in the waiting room of success, where you're just getting the final touches, the final little downloads of information before you can reach that beautiful gem of a place in the foreground there. Okay, we're going to read what that means, but the initiation, the initiation period is always, that little period before you're accepted, isn't it? Initiation, you have one little test to go through before you move on to the successful higher ground. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know for their higher good? Can you please guide them? What are they meant to see? Ooh, go the distance. Number 47, go the distance. So whatever it is, don't be resisting this energy. You have what it takes. You have the strength, you have the endurance, you have what it takes to go that distance and move forward and get to the finish line, as it were. Yeah, also they're indicating a lot of stars here. So there's a lot of stars for healing. May have felt like during this period of setting this up, may have felt like a dry desert. Okay, but it's number 47, so they're indicating when you reduce that, 4 plus 7 equals 11. So it's about soul path. Soul path number, you're in the right place at the right time. So even if you feel like something is stuck, there is a final initiation here before you move to the higher level there. So we're just going to read what it means. I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong there. The initiation, let's see. These are not numbered, so I have to go hunting for them, so please bear with me. So it says here, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but they're breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You're being tested, initiated, because you're headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through this seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and can be scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you're in the middle of an initiation right now, you'll get through it, and one day soon you'll be blessed with the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you to open. You're going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. So as I was reading that, they were giving me that you may have felt it was scary to do some sort of higher learning or approach something to do with your marriage that would lead to growth. You didn't want to rock the boat there or higher level commitment. Having a conversation that seems scary, but actually it all turns out well in the end, is what they're giving me here. Now we also have number 47. 47. Go the distance. Well, oh my God, I just said those words. Endurance, strength, and the long haul. Okay, so they're just exactly in the book. Endurance, strength, and the long haul. Hope you can see that. So they're right on point. And it says, to bring your dream life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the influxes of your current experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there's no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. And it also says, for your relationship message, you're either in or calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time, for better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, or are remade in new growth. You're being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean that there will never be a wrong note played by that relationship. That relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written. Listen to your heart. Isn't it magnificent? Your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification, but enduring prosperity. This is time to think long term and engage in continued action. You will experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and flow into slow and steady movement forward. Your efforts, ideas, and hard work lead to greater riches than you can ever imagine. Stoke the fire so that an uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. Be assured that you're in the right place right now. Okay, so they're just clarifying the reading, both for love or this financial investment. Either way, it's going to be very, very successful. Okay, exciting energy there, my beautiful Cancerians. Let's go to the trinkets. Thank you so much, guys, for an angel. Can you please guide my gorgeous Cancerians? What do they need to know for the higher good? Can you please guide them? Well, look what we have. We have heart to heart. So perhaps you have to have this heart-to-heart communication here. Two hearts entwined in one. So this is about, well, definitely about love, they're indicating here. It'll be a very successful partnership. So perhaps you and your person have to have this heart-to-heart conversation, and you're waiting for results before you can move forward. But it's indicating very successful. Love is on your side, and so is the universe. Turning a page here for a successful love union. Where would you like this to go? They want it on the Sun card. It brings happiness, so much happiness, successful, joyous outcome, material happiness as well. It feels like everything's activated when you're in alignment with your soul's bliss, your heart's bliss. And we also have the butterfly. And that's about transformation. Okay, these growing pains were meant to lead to you growing into something beautiful or releasing the old to rebirth something new. There is a transformation that's happening here. Big changes, endings, new beginnings. Very exciting time here. It's almost like you're becoming this beautiful energy, the becoming, into what you were always meant to be, this beautiful light energy that frees up and is free to roam where you want to go. Gorgeous energy. Where would you like this? They actually want this on the Emperor card, okay? Because they want to move forward. They want you to overcome this energy, rebirth this energy, to make a plan for the future and move forward towards your destiny, your successful destiny. Whatever it is, these ideas, whatever you're trying to get off the ground here, transform this energy of feeling stuck in your head that you cannot move forward, because you can. Overcome any feelings of, doubts in yourself, and believe in yourself. Have that strong self-esteem that you can move forward. Be shrewd. Be a wordsmith like you are. Okay? Remember your purpose and move forward with that. The purpose of that butterfly is to start life as something very different, and then go into that chrysalis of, that healing, learning, growing pains, moving into something else, another stage. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, they've left it there. I hope something resonated for some of you out there. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerians, thank you so much, and love and light.